Welcome back to Pasta Cecchi. Christmas is coming and I was thinking to make a very nice, more than one. This is the first one of few dishes, of course made of pasta for Christmas. The first dish will be with some ingredients that I'm sure everybody loves. Beetroot will be the main ingredients. We're gonna find it into the dough and as well into the filling. Champignon together with ricotta. The dough will be made of white flour and Durum Semolina flour with eggs and a little bit of water. Parmesan will be into the filling and probably also into the sauce. For the sauce we're gonna talk about it later because I have a couple of ideas, but I will show you at the end of the movie. And being Christmas, I want to be wearing a nice accessory. All vegetarians will love it, and also if you are a meat lover, you will love it as well. And your kids, if you don't know how to let your kids eat the beetroot, this is definitely one way. Our fresh champignon. Let's slice them in thin pieces. Beautiful, they look really great. And we warm some oil in a pan and we drop them in and we stir a couple of times just to let absorb a little bit of oil. And then we cook them for 10 minutes at medium fire with cap on. Then we can open, we already smell it, it's really great. They are getting soft, we stir a couple of times and we let it cook 5 minutes at a cheerful fire. Now, the mushrooms are ready and we put them on the side, so we let them cool down. We take care of the beetroot, which is our main ingredient for this episode today. This is a small puree. We make it just using a beetroot cooked already, steamed from the supermarket. We mix it and a part we're gonna add it together with eggs and a little bit of water to reach the right quantity that we need to mix with the flour, which is around 35% of this liquid mix. Do it fast. Exciting. And then we put them together, flour and liquid. Of course, I have a machine. If you don't have a machine, you can do it by hand and will come exactly the same product at the end. Here is the second part. Let's use it all. We put it in this bowl together with ricotta and the mixed mushroom that are now cold. Mix it and add the parmesan. Fantastic. In Italy we always put parmesan everywhere. Remember, always try. So you can adjust the taste. We have to add a little bit of pepper and a pinch of salt. If you think the mix for the filling is a little bit too liquid, you can also add an extra amount of parmesan or even some breadcrumbs. Create your little ball. And then cover with the other side of the pasta dough. And here is an important point. You see, with my hands, I'm gonna squeeze and push down all the sides. This way, I let the air goes out and my ravioli comes completely perfect. Why is it important to take the air out? Is to avoid that when you cook them, they blow up and they break in the water. Sauce of the past. Why? Because it's one of the easiest and simple to make. It's the classic basic sauce for any raviolo. Why? Because the inside filling is what it counts the most. Anyway, we take out our ravioli from the hot water, gently of course, and we put them in the pan. We shake them a little bit. I like this. This is the second sauce, sauce of the present. I love gorgonzola. Who doesn't? Of course, if you prepare this for your kids, maybe they don't like the gorgonzola, which is a little bit hot, maybe. But here I'm using the sweet gorgonzola, which melt quite easily in the pan, and we add some flour and milk to be able to create this little cream without using the fat of the cream already made. After cooking in pieces our gorgonzola, we mix all together with very low fire and we cover. Just 1 minute. At this point we stir a little bit more. Look how it melts. Oh, you cannot smell it. We close again and we let it rest for a couple of minutes. Meantime, ravioli get ready. We put them in the pan. And again, very gently, we don't want to break them. Add some water. It helps to amalgamare, we say in Italiano, amalgamare. Almost ready. Look at them. So juicy, tasty. Here they are. The last sauce, the sauce of the future. Why of the future? I call it like that because everybody only talk about vegetables and sustainability, etc. Here they are. Shrimps, which are not in danger, and courgettes. An easy recipe. We just cut in small pieces the courgette and we let it steam into the low fire with a little bit of help of cooking water.
Going to say Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now are you dear old man?
Here we add the panna, of course, the creme fraiche. Why? Just that you can see the difference between the first one, where we create the cream, and this already prepared version.
When I'm fast asleep, down the chimney broad and
Mettiamo i nostri gamberetti 10 secondi a sbollentare in acqua bollente. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, via. Now we can set up the dish, and as the shrimp still have the shell, we want to preserve them by putting ravioli and sauce directly on the plate. And please, with kind hand, very gently. A little bit of olive oil, some basilicum, and enjoy. Buon appetito!